to just before the interview, MOFF G in the studio with Miss K, the presenter, and DJ Rhee. We are the Big Rush.
Yes, please. 14:15 is your time. Is it? This one is taken from Super Buzz Nova. It is a place. Yeah, how can I talk? One of the drops is the big rush. You need to look at this guy, Miss K. We made this baby, you and me, we are meant to be. This one is called Meant to Be.
All right, and yes, I have the drop there high.
Yes.
That's
what it is.
Listen to me. You know?
Yeah. And we've come to the best moment of the show. He's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Easy.
He calls himself
MOFF the God, MOFF the Genius.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. It's always good to be back up in his space, man.
You know, Miss K, how the way MOFF G abuanga thing.
Yes.
Wow. Misa big time. Yeah.
Now, I see sometimes you gotta take a step back, we back and you want to refine your path. Okay, this is me now.
Yeah.
I start really about anything else that's been surrounding the politics, industry, whatever. No,
sure.
You just shut it out and then we play Larry King now.
I have to tell you, I had growth within this track. Like, I couldn't help it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, tons and tons, I appreciate that because it's been a while,
sure.
And then I've just been focusing on the new talent, like as a accompaniment.
I've noticed that. What's happening, Mom?
Yeah, man, so just pushing over new talent. Mare, I just felt for it. I'm letting the other people down, my friends down, everybody else down because
yeah.
And I'm not gone, I'm still making music, even through the guys, we just making music.
Yeah, even here on the beat rush and MOFF G are not like straight because all the time MOFF G we go through go the track groupie loud. MOFF G.
Yo, and me listening to the show and then suddenly there goes groupie love. Always gives me goosebumps. Like when it's real, like ish. Damn, now I appreciate that. So now I'm bringing the same old classics.
Sure.
But it's a new classic. You know what I mean?
What would you say is different about this one? Because there's something about this one.
Yo, the first and foremost thing is the beat, man. Big ups to my main man, King Martin 88 up in the hills.
Okay,
so like
right.
the first things first. I mean. We're listening to a whole lot of trap music. So when you get a beat, it speaks to you. You gotta appreciate that beat with your lyrical content. You gotta appreciate that beat with your flow and everything else. You know. So I just felt the beat.
Yeah.
So you say the beat inspires you sometimes as an artist, or say those lyrics.
Big time, eh? Like
Okay.
I mean, for the first time I had the beat name, we was in studio and I jammed him just something from my phone. I was like, yo, I'm loving a beat, and I jammed him something from my phone. But when I got to sit down with the beat name, every time I'm trying to go to that first thing I did is like no, and then it just hit me.
Yeah.
I wrote the other thing and here we have it. And Tipsy came along and he surprised me too, man.
Yeah.
Like what? No, so yeah. We all felt it.
Yeah, and then MOFF G nako e yohle o ntse o sitting space se hantso se lebella gore kana there is a huge space le gore is creative o ntse o ikutlwa yang fela all this time.
I don't really like to say I've been away, man. You
Sure.
know, I haven't put out music as much as like I used to do before. The thing is, I've been working with another artist, Tipsy, so that's where the focus has been at. So we put out music through him. And as you can see from a previous project, I just popped up there with one track, you know, like, hey man, I'm still here, I'm still rapping, and I'm just, you know, fooling around with it and enjoying it. So, but now, the gap and the space that's there is like too many people are scared to come out and just do music that they feel.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to now be on a commercial tape, just do music that's gonna appeal to what I
To the
think
masses.
people want, you know, and it's not always about that. Just do what you love in the music and let the music speak for itself.
Yeah. And then now this track, it's gonna be this track, and then MOFF G will focus on other artists.
As a company man.
Alright. As a
No,
company
I'm just
man.
gonna say this. You know, I just wanted to say that, man. It made me feel good right there. No, we have a compilation coming through. So this is just one of the first singles we're just tossing out, man. And to top it off more, I'm planning on dropping an EP, just me and King Martin. He drops the beats. I just do what I do best on them. So that one is just maybe for later on in the year. But for now, the main focus is the compilation tape that's just coming up under our brand, Wabon. Just to say, this is us, this is what we do.
Brilliant stuff.
Compilation tape
Yeah.
is coming.
Yeah, man, it's coming. We
Wow.
like 8 tracks in. Yeah, we
Wow.
coming.
So we can
coming.
expect.
You see this quality right here.
Alright,
That's what
alright.
we bring, man. We've been cooking for a long time. It's more musical. I just like the sound that we've taken up. Like we want it to be more musical. Like
Okay. And now listening to you, Uwamo, you sound very much self-motivated, ne? And looking at our area, you know, with the hip-hop scene, it might not be hip-hop, but other genres as well. You find one of the artists that local, it's very rough out here. You know, like it's shy, maybe I'm breaking out, or I'm throwing in the towel. Like, what do you say to that person?
Yo, I can't really say much to the person because it all comes down from what you love, the passion that you have. No? And every day there's always gonna be somebody that's putting a pressure on you. Like as you know, I got a baby, you know. So it's more of those things like no hapos na mali, hapos na income, the pressure piles up on you. So it's all about you, what do you believe in? Yeah. Sorry. You can't really rely on your surroundings to dictate your path, you know. It's all about you, what you now believe in. If I believe for this is what I'm meant to do, I'm just gonna do it. And I'm not saying on the side I'm not doing anything. I'm still gonna try pushing something on the side.
It boils down to multitasking as well.
Exactly, because you can't say I'm a rapper and that's that, or I'm a musician and that's that. You gotta have something on the side. So I forget a lot of things, you know it, like
I'm
do a
very
lot
much
of,
aware,
you know.
yeah.
So I forget a lot of things, and sometimes I'm like, ooh, business-wise, I should have told Miss K this, and ooh, I forgot it. So that's how it happens, because multitasking, you do this, you do that, but if you keep into oneself and then thinking, for somebody's gonna spot me and say, come, let's record. No,
Yeah,
go make money, go put that money into the studio, go pay for that beat. Hey, this guy's costing an arm and a leg, dog.
Yes.
So King has got a lot of kitchen going on. Amen. Okay, at least the vibe now.
Yes, like we say,
He's costing me an arm and a leg, bro, you know. But anyway, I'm willing to hustle that cash, you know, willing to hustle that cash, put it up, you know, and just give everybody something, you know, like, because the music is what I still believe in.
And what I like is that the local guys, you never know you and the beat, you can feature, you know, those kind of things.
yes.
It's all about that local industry that we're in. If I don't work with somebody else, if I don't work with the other guy, we can't really have an industry that's gonna grow. To one place.
And then now put a give out MOFF G. The company nearly teaser it.
Yo,
Surprise.
this might be a surprise to you also, because for me it was a surprise. You know what he does when he comes in? It's like, yeah,
What the hell?
where did you come from to be like bragging to me about my jam? The song was up for finalization with Kim Martin there, like, or final touches. So I'm hearing like, no, wait, I'm waiting for it to have something.
Yeah.
Like, dude, remember we told the people this, you know, so don't make me a disappointment. I don't want.
So you had no idea Holy
I had no idea.
Okay.
But I'm
Big
loving
up to
it.
you, King, because that twist to the whole thing.
Exactly, because I can't be everything and say I know
Exactly.
myself and
Yeah.
this is how I've been doing music. I let the producers play their part also. Same as if I want something from you, I'm like, yo man, nigga, what la bagiyani lo abona the
You
pep
give me
lamp.
this
Yeah,
space.
yeah, you know.
And ba I negrate the track and then mole towards the end I got voice deep mos.
Yeah.
And then above it really deep come through. Is this you in the track? Alright. Ken number habang kwala fo.
No. We'll give credit. Like I said, it was a surprise to me as well. And a lovely surprise what it is, man. Thanks. Big up to the homeboy. He nailed it, man. Oh, boy.
Okay, now Moff, as an artist, now not as a businessman.
Yeah.
Like your dream venue, mo kaba tlang go ipona o perform mo teng. Where and what? Why? Where would it be? Why?
I would love to do. I have another track that's upcoming. I've been performing it and people are loving it. Kopanong, shout out. Boko Haram. I would love to have my own set of premiering that song at Civic Center. Reason being, I love myself home based.
Okay.
So I believe it's centralized, you know. But
That is
also,
so doable, ne?
yeah, but also it just would bring the hip hop scene right there where I want it indoors, you know, and allow for everything to just become like a stage play if I get that chance to do it. Like that depicts the whole storyline that goes with the track called Boko Haram. Just have all of that coming into play. Yeah, that's what I would love to do, man.
I never thought I'd hear that coming from a rapper, a hip hop artist, because stage plays, you thinking you're not about done with classical music and all those kind of things. Now, it shows hore hip hop is just changing, you know.
That's what I say. Like we've been
Evolving.
taking the tape. Like let's just do music and go musical on this. Allow it to flow, you know. So we like it to meet up with producers who are really good at this music thing, and all you have to do is just to sound better on them, you know.
All right.
Like for real, man. I appreciate all the producers that have been tossing me beats all along and saying like, yo, sorry I've been sleeping on your beats for quite some time, but yo, I'm still dropping, man.
Yeah. So MOFF G, in short, you are saying correct. So much from you guys.
Yeah, there's a lot coming through from us, and we're just gonna keep doing music, you know. No matter what else is happening on the side on the personal lives, we are still gonna be doing music. Sometimes it takes slow to just do things, but it's for the perfection of things, you know. Like without quality, without it being approved by a couple of people, being criticized before it even goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But before we do that, how do people connect with you on social media?
Oh, yeah, it's easy, man. There's a page on Facebook, MOFF G, just like that, MOFF to the G, you know. And on Twitter, it's MOFF the G, you know, @MOFF the G. And then you can also check me. I'm on Instagram. I sometimes post videos, you know, like on Instagram, it's MOFF the G also. So follow me up right there. Yeah, man.
Twitter?
On Twitter, it's @MOFF the G.
@MOFF the G.
MOFF the G, man.
How active? How often do you go in there?
No, I
Sounds
do.
like
Visit,
Kopanong
you know the thing is, interlinking the accounts, man. You know, your page account as well as the Twitter account.
That's one thing.
It does one thing, and then but it's not the same thing.
Yes.
It doesn't count as tweets there. So yeah, I'm not really active.
December 2016.
You see,
I was
no,
like,
man. It
man.
happens, bro. It happens, man. You know?
Yeah. All right, MOFF G, from my side, I would like to say thanks for your time, man. And we are still going to work together on this show, right?
Yeah, man. Like anybody else who's out there who was just listening, and if you know somebody else who wasn't listening today, just tell that somebody, Miss K had me, and basically let's just make a show happen. And yeah, bring what you got. If you got a script, so I'll toss you the track. Wait, it's something around that. Let's just make this, man.
Yes.
Right.
And thank you for your time, guys. And I really appreciate this.
And
Rainy days are probably over now. You know
That's
what I mean?
what we wanna hear.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
And the compilation, when is it dropping?
Compilation, if we are right on time and on the mark, end of July, bro.
End of July.
Yes, man.
And you must be aware of this guy, King Martin 88. But that will not drop at the end of July. No, so that's the way missing when you end of September.
Nah, man, yeah, that's the other things that happens, you know. So we don't really always want to say, yeah. If something happened, it happened. So we'll push the date, but the tape is going to come.
Yeah.
Finally, at the ultimate end.
All right,
Yes.
more with the G, the God.
The
Thanks
G,
for your
yes.
time, man.
I'm out.
You're right.
All right, that was MOFF G. It's all about how we do it.
Yeah, here's the track. Yeah, MOFF G. Teaser Deep and Tipsy Rain Days, produced by Kim Martin 88. It's an absolute banger.